We got these women walking around literally carrying the feminine wound of their ancestors, which we know through epigenetics. So even though this woman was born in 2000, she is carrying the pain of her ancestor who was burned at the stake because she was a property owner, because she enjoyed science, because she was capable of reading the sky map. Women carry that in their genetics. Us women, we have come really far in equality, but we still have a far ways to go. But because women started out with pretty much no rights, we've had to work harder and we've had to work smarter. We've had to be patient. We've had to build all these skills to compete with the men for basic rights. And now that we're kind of reaching that point, there's starting to become a noticeable gap of that, like, men have not had to put in the same amount of effort to get to where they're at. So now I'm seeing that it's not uncommon for women to just be more durable, more emotionally intelligent, have a higher threshold of tolerance, more patience, be better at multitasking, work excellent under pressure. They're used to putting in the longer hours. They're used to having to work extra hard. The men aren't, because the men have always had rights. And not only did the men have rights, they didn't have to do any of the basic survival domestic stuff. Women have had to do the basic survival domestic stuff and claw their way to have equal rights when it comes to being independent. Men have not had to suffer as much or work as hard to just have their basic survival needs met. Men have not had to fight the fight of their life and get beaten and murdered and raped. Generation after generation get lobotomized, have their children taken from them, have their homes taken from them, their land. Men have not had to go through all of that just so that they could vote and have a bank account and work a job and earn their own money and own their own property and just be considered semi-equal. And so it does leave more room for entitlement, for them to just be like, what do I bring to the table? This dick.